Hey everybody, it's Actual Dragon Tears here. So a quick update before I get into the video. I know the videos are slowing down again, and I'm not happy about it, but we're coming to the end of the school year, and now I have to start studying for the finals, and they're trying to put in as much work as they can to get our grades up and whatnot, I have a lot of work, so I've been trying to do that, and I'll be concentrating on that for the time being, and I'll put out a video when I can. So with that being said, let's get into the video. And this is going to be something different, actually. I know most of you probably think of me, and I mean, I am a Rainbow Six Siege YouTuber. My main source of content is Rainbow Six Siege, and I very, very rarely kind of branch out from Rainbow Six Siege. I think I did Battlefield 1 back when that wasn't even released yet, and I did 2 videos of Black Ops 3, but the problem is I really didn't like that game, so I didn't do much videos for it. But anyway, but today we're going to be talking about Squad, and I know a lot of you probably heard of it, maybe not played it, and honestly, I'm having a blast playing it. It's a fun game. It's challenging, but at the same time, the community is really good, actually, which is really, kind of, wow, surprising, because we always hear, though, in Arma, like, the community is very, very harsh. Like, if you don't know how the game works, you are being criticized. You are not going to be having a fun time. In Squad, on the other hand, I completely was having a blast because I came in with 2 hours of playtime. I bought the game a while back. I played it for 2 hours, and I had a fun time. But then I just kind of stopped playing it, and then I decided to start playing it again after watching a couple videos, and I was like, wow, this game is, first off, it has, with updates, become amazing. Originally, the optimization wasn't the best, but now I'm cranking a good 60 FPS at epic resolution in a game where it is a huge map, like miles long map, if I am correct. And this is, of course, with every gunfight going on at the same time, and yeah, a lot happens, and I'm still getting a good 60 FPS out of a epic resolution. But going back to what I was saying about the community, though, here's a little experience about it. I got into the game, and they added this kind of construction, mechanic, where you basically, you build bases, not bases, but you build, like, sandbags, and, machine gun placements, and all of that. And when I played it, when I first got it, they didn't have that yet. Or at least they did, but it was in a very early stage. So I joined a squad, and it's funny, my first match, I joined a German server. And I know a little bit of German. I took German a couple of years, but I'm nowhere near enough to actually communicate with these guys. Luckily, the squad I joined into was kind of a German-English mix. So I join in. First thing the squad leader says is, "Are you German or do you speak English?" I go, "I know a little bit of German, but I'm English speaker." He's like, "Okay," and he pretty much played like normal. He didn't care. And when he said help build with the sandbags to defend the position we were at, I didn't know how, and he very clearly just said, left click, pull out your shovel, left click, do not right click. What do? I right click. It was just kind of one of those things where I'm so used to firing with the left click, so I thought, well, fire is destructive, yada yada yada, and he didn't say anything. He just replaced down the kind of structure that they use, and I started left clicking, and I built the sandbags. Perfectly fine. He did not get mad at me. He understood, which is great. And I was just like, wow, I was actually like holding my breath, like, oh, I messed that up right after he said not to. But he didn't say anything. Now, getting into actual combat, the actual game, it is challenging, but at the same time fun, and, well, kind of funny at the same time. I say it's challenging because it is fairly realistic. You're not getting a kill indicator, you're not getting a hit marker. Hell, you can probably barely see a guy or not see them at all and start taking fire. There's been times where I'd be running in a field, which is not a good idea. Never run in a field. Try doing cover to cover. So I'm running in a field with my squad, and all gunshots whiz by, and I get suppressed. I'm looking all over in front of me, and it's nowhere to be found. I can't see them. So I of course go prone in the grass, and I'm just bullets whizzing by over my head. I'm sitting there still looking at the hill that I thought it was getting shot at. I could not find him. And so you just kind of take the game slow. You can't rush this game at all. You gotta push up, and you have to wait and hold the position, because it's a lot harder to see a target that isn't moving. And I can say that firsthand, because there's been times where an enemy has kind of like walked straight past me almost, and I've just shot them because they didn't see me. It was funny actually, and why the reason why I say the game is funny is because there's times where like something happens, and in the way, I don't know why I always love this, is when games have local chat and squad chat and local chat, and it kind of fades out the further away you get from them. So it's always hilarious because you can hear someone in the distance say something, and it's always like the "what did they just say" kind of thing. I remember we were getting mortared, and we were just all taking cover or whatnot. And I'm sitting there trying to shoot at a guy. I saw a guy with an RPG, and I was just like taking aim. I started firing. The second I fired a shot, boom, my screen started shaking like crazy, and in the distance, I hear a guy go, "The sky is falling! The sky is falling!" And I died. I was laughing. Because, like, it was just one of those things where, like, the game is serious, but you're playing with actual people. So they can they still have to take it seriously, but a lot of them use humor. And a lot of people, when they play these kind of games, are like, "I want it serious. I don't want any joking. I don't want anything." But come on, it's a fun, serious game that can have that one or two funny guys in your squad that just are cracking jokes the entire time. Gives you a real kind of Band of Brothers type vibe if you've ever watched that. There was like 2 or 3 characters in there that just were jokesters, and it's still serious. You're still in war. You're still fighting people. You're still shooting, but a little bit of humor here and there really lightens up the mood. So another thing that was funny is when we couldn't get a car because we spawned in late, so my squad had to run to the first objective, and we were running, and of course it's a long run, and the one of the people in my squad very plainly say, "I'm bored. Let's sing a song." So someone started singing the SpongeBob theme song, and all of a sudden, like, 5 people just all joined in. "Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?" And just like everyone was just singing along to it. It was honestly one of the best like moments I've had in a game in a while. So yeah, I'm very happy with Squad so far. I'm gonna play it a lot more. Hopefully start getting better at it. I mean, I'm not the best. One of the things I don't like about it is if you get stuck with a default rifleman, I never seem to do good. I like medic a lot. I play medic majority of the time when I can. Just one of those things where I'm not that good at shooting yet, but healing is... I pretty much have my medic pack out 24/7. Oh, a guy's bleeding out, let me patch him up and get him up. Oh, a guy is low on health, let me patch him up. I get a lot of score, and I get good team play with that, because being a medic is one of the best things I've had, because everyone in the game talks. And it's not one of those things where you don't... Like in Battlefield, you can revive a guy. He runs up, runs away, doesn't say anything. But in this game, if a guy's bleeding out on the ground, medics are vital to winning. So if you run up to him and start patching him up, you can actually hear the guy say, "Oh, thanks, Doc," or "Thanks, medic, you're lifesaver," yada, yada, yada. And it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you're actually doing something for the team, and for your squad, especially when they start talking. So yes, those were my thoughts on Squad. I'm really having fun with it. If you don't have it, give it a try. It does require a pretty good PC, I will say that. Maybe if you turn it to the lower graphics, you can get it to run on a medium PC. But the optimization is pretty good, so I would say on Steam, give it a try. Buy it on sale or whatnot. Play it. If it doesn't work, you can always just refund it if you haven't played 2 hours. And if it works, have fun, because honestly, I had a blast. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you liked the video, dislike if you didn't like it. Leave a comment down below. Do you like the game? Have you ever played it? Do you plan on playing it? I would love to read them. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye. Grenade!